by Al-Qaeda hit the Pentagon, very close by. There was no security response like this, nothing even close to this. It seems like Congress has saved this response, the troops in the razor wire, for American citizens. They seem to fear American citizens more than they fear Al-Qaeda.
Yeah, they do. When we look historically, Tucker, there are more troops there than protected Washington after the defeat at Bull Run in 1861. More after Jubal Early, the Confederate general's attempt to take Washington in 1864. There's more troops there now than we used to put down 40,000 bonus marchers in 1932. There's more troops there now than a week of rioting after the tragic death of Martin Luther King, and the 13 people died in Washington, 1,000 were injured. There's more troops there now. And why are there? And we haven't heard one word from the 280 generals and national security officials that damned Donald Trump and said, don't dare bring one federal soldier in when the St. John's Church was torched on June 6th and 7th, and there was a threat to spill into the White House. So this is a political matrix. And I think that the QAnon and all of these other things they're bringing in is because they've lost the American people. You know, there's a liberal Harvard-Harris poll that just came out in the last week of February, and it's a very instructive poll. They ask people, do you believe that the Capitol events on January 16th are being used to punish conservative expression? Not 1 or 2 points. 2 to 1 Americans said yes. Do you believe that the summer riots or the January 6th riot pose the greatest threat to you? But overwhelmingly, 10 points, the summer riots. Do you think Antifa is a terrorist organization? Yes, 70%. That's what the American people feel, and they know it. So what was this all about? It was taking a mob, spontaneous, probably leaderless assault that should be punished, mostly thugs and brutes that went into the Capitol on January 6th, and massaging that into an armed insurrection where 5 people were supposedly murdered on the conspiracy talk of Donald Trump. And now we know 2 months later that 4 of the 5 that died were Donald Trump supporters. Only one died violently. She was unlawfully entering the Capitol, shot unarmed by a so far unnamed policeman, and the officer who tragically died was not murdered by a Trump supporter. 2 months later, it's more likely we know that he had an allergic or some type of idiopathic medical condition. And nobody has been arrested by either possessing or using arms. So it wasn't an arms insurrection. So what was it, Tucker? It was what Rahm Emanuel called in 2008, never let a serious crisis go to waste, as he tried to push through Obamacare. It was what Gavin Newsom said when he locked down the state of California, and he said, never let a crisis go to waste if you want to have a more progressive capitalism. That's what Hillary Clinton said in April when she said this quarantine will allow us to have Obamacare ratified throughout the country. That's what it's about.
Certainly is. It's very clear, and no one puts it more clearly than you do. Victor Davis Hanson, thank you.